let's get started. I don't stand for black man's side. I don't stand for white man's side. I stand for God's side, was once said by Bob Marley, who lived in a small Jamaican village in 1945. His father was a white Jamaican of English descent, and his mother was a black Afro-Jamaican. During his childhood, he was teased with racial prejudice due to his mixed race. He went on to believe that it did not matter what color he was because he was created by God, and God wanted him that way. Eventually, later on in life, he classified himself as a black African. Bob was always a family-oriented guy, but at the age of 14, he quit school to start his musical career. In 1962, he recorded his first reggae music, and by the mid-60s, his music was going so fast, and that was when he became a part of the Rastafarian movement. With my interest in Bob Marley, the music of Bob Marley, I did extensive research and found that the life of Bob Marley was cut short and his religion could have been the cause. So today I'll speak to you about two things. First, I'll talk about the Rastafarian religion and its practices, and second, I'll talk about the death of Bob Marley. First, let's take a look at the religion. Rastafarianism is a well-known Jamaican country, and it has many untraditional practices that the people use. That being said, Rastafarianism, like all other religions, has beliefs that separate them from all the others. Oh, girl. According to the book, Reggae-lism, a proverb in Jamaican music, they feel that their body is the holy temple. They have this one special Bible verse that is very important to them, which is Leviticus 21:5, which states, "They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in the flesh," which explains to them why they wear dreadlocks, and they do not allow any modifications to their own body, like such as tattoos or anything, because it's believed to be sinful. Along with religions come their own symbols that represent their beliefs. Like with Christianity, you have the Holy Bible. Well, Rastafarianism has the Black Man's Bible. They also have a sacrament in Rastafarianism, which is called ganja. Some of y'all might not know is actually marijuana, and in Jamaica it's sometimes called wisdom weed. It's greatly encouraged to smoke as a ritual. As you all know, Bob Marley was a heavy pot smoker. Now that we know a little more about Rastafarianism, I'll talk about how this religion conflicted with his own death. In 1977, Bob Marley was injured his foot while playing soccer with a bunch of his friends. When his foot did not get any better, he decided to go seek a doctor's help. At that point, the doctor diagnosed him with melanoma. Melanoma, if you don't know, is a dangerous type of skin cancer that can spread very rapidly throughout your body. And reported from a medical article in 2010 about the study of melanoma, it is the leading cause of death from any other skin disease out there. Due to his religious beliefs, treatment really wasn't an option at the time. The doctor recommended amputation of his toe, but since Rastafarianism would state that is sinful, he really didn't think twice about it. His disease eventually just became too much for him to handle. It was noted in the New York Review in 2005 that he had a skin graft, but it was kind of too late in the melanoma process because it already took over his body. He also got controversial therapy in Germany, which controlled his diet, the foods he ate, and the fluids he was able to drink. But after 8 months of noticing nothing, he decided to get on the plane and go back home. King reveals in the Caribbean studies that he became too sick on a plane ride, and landed in Miami, which is where he died May 11, 1981, in a Miami hospital. The spread of melanoma to his lungs and brain seemed to be the cause of his death. If Bob Marley's religion would allow an amputation of his toe at the beginning of his diagnosis, it may have saved his life. But since his religion limited what he could do with his body, his life ended short. In conclusion, I hope you all understand a little more about Rastafarianism and how it played a role in Bob Marley's life. It was a great loss for our entertainment industry that he left so soon at the age of 36. Reports from World Music informed us that his last words were to his son Ziggy Marley, which were, "Money can't buy life."